it posted yesterday all over our social media pages. Cassie filed a lawsuit in New York City against Diddy.
Yikes.
She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of abuse.
Why doesn't the government want him to turn himself in? Because then they can't ask for detention. So they go and they arrest him. They arrest a guy who came to New York to turn himself.
Y'all, just when you thought Diddy's drama couldn't get any more scandalous, honey, hold on to your seats. The man can't seem to stay out of the spotlight, and trust me, this isn't the kind of attention he's used to. In the midst of his legal storm, a leaked prison phone call has set the internet on absolute fire, darling. And let me tell you, it's pushing his already crumbling reputation right off the edge of a cliff. The audio that surfaced online just weeks after his arrest, it allegedly has Diddy telling his son to do something that's got everyone's tongues wagging. Get rid of the leftover pizza boxes.
Yo, listen, do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes. The what? All the boxes left over from the pizza. All the boxes. Okay.
Now, sweeties, I know what you're thinking. Pizza boxes? Really? On the surface, it sounds about as exciting as last season's designer knockoffs. But honey, in the context of all this legal drama, it's become the center of an absolutely wild storm of speculation. Some people are convinced it's some kind of coded message about something much darker, while others think he's desperately trying to clean up his mess. Either way, this leaked call has thrown a completely unexpected twist into Diddy's already scandal-filled saga.
We have always said it is about the children. It's not just about me. Never just made it about me. I'm just the loudest.
Let me spill this piping hot tea about the leaked audio that's spreading faster than celebrity gossip at a Beverly Hills salon. After hitting TikTok and X, it's literally all anyone can talk about. In the call, Diddy's trying to sound all calm and collected, but listen to this. He tells his son, "Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes." His son's just casually going, "All right, and all the boxes? Yeah, okay, like it's no big deal." Now, darling, if you didn't know what was going on, you might think this was just some casual chat about cleaning up after a late-night snack. But given the timing and all these allegations swirling around Diddy like a hurricane, the internet has absolutely lost it over this one little line. Everyone's convinced these pizza boxes are some kind of code for something much more sinister.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about. Yeah. Did Jay reach out yet? Nah, Bob. He ghosting. What the f*** is this motherfucker doing? These things sweet now, because I'm in here. This is all good. You about to get out on bail. No. Hey, yo, check this out.
Oh, honey, social media has turned into a complete circus with theories about what Diddy might have really meant. Some users immediately started connecting dots to that infamous DC pizza place conspiracy. You know, the one about powerful people doing unspeakable things. And even though that theory was totally debunked, just mentioning pizza boxes has got everyone's conspiracy radar beeping like crazy. One user wrote, "This is code. He's telling his son to destroy evidence," while another chimed in, "The timing of this call? Come on, it's not about actual pizza." The theories are wilder than a Real Housewives reunion, from claims about destroying evidence to whispers about secret recordings hidden in pizza boxes. And some people are saying this is just the teeniest tip of an absolutely massive iceberg.
This has to be a 100% culture shock. I can't imagine living a lifestyle of the incredibly rich and famous and then going into this very dark, impersonal, cold, austere facility.
Darlings, the timing of this couldn't be worse for Diddy if he planned it. He's already drowning in lawsuits, with accusations about his behavior going back farther than last century's fashion trends. This leaked call, it's just adding fuel to the burning hot mess that is his reputation right now. Some eagle-eyed observers are even dissecting his mention of recycling the plastic in the call. Could it be code for destroying digital files or other incriminating materials? While there's no solid proof, honey, this recording has everyone looking at him under a microscope.
The housing unit is a 24-hour lockdown unit, which means that any movement within that unit is controlled and coordinated, and no inmate moves outside of his cell without being in full restraints, to include leg irons, handcuffs, a belly chain, and at least 2, if not 3 staff members escorting them.
And just wait until you hear this. Diddy's legal team is scrambling like contestants on a reality show challenge. They released this statement calling the leaked audio a reckless attempt to further tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation. But sweetie, that ship has already sailed. The court of public opinion is having an absolute field day, wondering why on earth Diddy would even bring up something as mundane as pizza boxes during such an intense legal crisis. His public image? Honey, it's spiraling faster than a Hollywood starlet after a bad breakup. And don't even get me started on how this has affected his family. Everyone's questioning his son's role in this whole mess. Was he knowingly involved, or is he just another pawn in Diddy's game? The casual way his son responded has everyone wondering if this isn't their first rodeo with coded conversations.
Someone said that they weren't there to take stuff, they were there to delete everything. Like the real people that were in there, you know.
Oh,
like
that's
the same
funny.
thing with Epstein.
Oh, that's
Let me tell you something about Diddy's public persona versus what's happening behind closed doors, because this tea is scalding. For decades, he's been the toast of the town, music mogul, business genius, cultural icon extraordinaire. His parties were the stuff of legend. His influence was absolutely untouchable, and his brand synonymous with success. But darling, as more allegations and controversies come crawling out of the woodwork like cockroaches in a fancy restaurant, that carefully crafted image of Sean Combs is crumbling faster than a stale cookie. This leaked call might seem minor, but it's become a symbol of the growing gap between the public figure we thought we knew and the man behind the curtain.
of course. There's layers upon layers. When you get into these conspiracy theories, man, they never end. They never end. There's just layers upon layers.
But wait, there's more. This leaked audio has sparked a much bigger conversation about accountability in the entertainment industry. For years, these powerful figures have been operating like they're above the law, protected by their wealth and influence like they're wearing some kind of invisible shield. But honey, as more people come forward with allegations and evidence keeps piling up, those protective walls are starting to crack like cheap foundation.
Well, if he really was filming everybody, I mean, he had a lot of people at those parties, right?
Let me tell you something. This leaked call has added a whole new layer of drama to Diddy's already messy situation. Whether it's actually evidence of something sinister or just an innocent conversation about actual pizza, it's got everyone talking more than a gossip columnist at a Hollywood premiere.
No, I think in federal court and for these charges, they would say it's routine, but in the public realm, this is very significant, just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from, I mean, we saw the mansions back in March that were raided by the feds. So to go from living in those mansions to being in the...
But darlings, this is just the beginning. The leaked call is like finding one designer shoe. You know there's got to be another one somewhere. As more details emerge and allegations keep piling up faster than empty champagne bottles at a rap party, everyone's focusing on what this means for the bigger picture. The culture of secrecy that's let people like Diddy operate unchecked for so long.
Now you got the Diddy situation where he jumps on a private jet, they say yesterday, and is on his way to the Cape Verde Island.
Now hold on to your pearls because we're about to dive into something even more shocking. This phone call drama, it's just the latest chapter in a much darker story. Over the years, whispers about Diddy have followed him like a desperate wannabe at a Hollywood party. But now that the walls are closing in, those whispers are turning into full-on screams. At the center of this whole mess is one particularly haunting story that just won't go away. The mysterious circumstances surrounding Kim Porter's passing. Her name is back in everyone's minds now that Diddy's legal troubles are mounting, and honey, there might be a very good reason for that.
The way, if you got to run to a private island because your evil doings is doing so much and they storming your house, it's one of...
Let me tell you about Kim Porter because this story will break your heart. She wasn't just Diddy's ex. She was the mother of his children, his partner for over a decade. He even adopted her son Quincy from a previous relationship. On the surface, they had one of those complicated but loving relationships that Hollywood loves to romanticize. But behind those perfect photo ops and red carpet moments, things might have been darker than a winter night in Hollywood. When Kim passed away in 2018, they said it was pneumonia. But honey, the whispers started almost immediately. People close to her, and even some who weren't, started suggesting there was more to this story than meets the eye. And let me tell you about the bombshell that's got everyone talking. Kim was allegedly working on a tell-all memoir before her passing.
Kim Porter, you know, that is Diddy's ex, who's also the mother of his 3 of his children.
Right.
has detailed the alleged abuse that she suffered at his hands.
Oh, no.
And this is all in—
Oh my goodness, this next part is absolutely shocking. Courtney Burgess, remember that name, darling, testified before a grand jury that Kim gave him flash drives containing her unpublished manuscript. And that's not all. These drives supposedly had footage from Diddy's infamous parties that could destroy not just his reputation, but the reputations of everyone in his inner circle. It's like Kim knew she needed someone to tell her story if she couldn't.
What happened is Tupac's family is reportedly deciding to investigate the rumors that Diddy was involved in Tupac's—
But wait until you hear this. It gets even more disturbing. There's this widespread belief that Kim was under constant surveillance. Former associates are saying Diddy had this horrible habit of wiretapping phones and installing hidden cameras in the homes of people closest to him. Can you imagine? Mark Curry, who used to be on Diddy's Bad Boy Records, spilled some serious tea about Diddy monitoring Kim's phone calls.
Saying, just with this Cassie thing, I didn't know her, but I knew somebody like her, and that was Kim Porter. I didn't know Cassie, but I knew somebody who was going through the same thing she was going through, and that was Kim Porter.
Hold on to your seats because this next part is absolutely chilling. After Kim passed away, her devices, we're talking phone, laptop, everything, just vanished into thin air. According to Al B, sure, these devices had crucial evidence about her relationship with Diddy and what was happening in her final days. The disappearance of these items has everyone wondering what was on them that someone didn't want the world to see.
It's like, it was the same thing Kim was going through. The same thing, bro. Kim was going through the same thing. The beatings, you know what I'm saying?
Now that Diddy's legal troubles are piling up like designer shoes in a celebrity closet, everyone's looking back at Kim's story with fresh eyes. The parallels between her experience and these new allegations are giving everyone goosebumps. We're talking about the same patterns of manipulation, control, and coercion. If Kim's story is connected to what's happening now, it could be the missing piece that brings this whole house of cards tumbling down.
Kim had took the cork, you know where you open up wine? The corkscrew. She took the corkscrew and caught him on his wrist defending himself. And he almost, I think he had, I know he tore some ligaments, but he almost hit an artery. I came close to the artery or either scratched it or cut it a little bit because he just kept bleeding,
But honey, this isn't just about Diddy and Kim anymore. The ripple effects are spreading through Hollywood faster than a viral tweet. Former employees, business associates, and even other celebrities are coming forward with stories that sound eerily similar to Kim's. Those infamous parties? Some people are saying they weren't just wild celebrations, they were carefully orchestrated events designed to control people. While these claims haven't been proven, they're painting a picture darker than a noir film.
Oh, he get trafficking because he took her to different states and had her perform acts with different, you know, male and different people, sometimes against her.
And here's the tea that'll really make your blood run cold. It looks like Diddy might not have been acting alone. There are growing questions about everyone around him, from employees who might have helped cover things up to industry insiders who looked the other way. Attorney Tony Busby, who's representing many of Diddy's accusers, dropped this bombshell. The day will come when we will name names other than Sean, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. Honey, that statement sent Hollywood into a panic faster than a wardrobe malfunction on live TV.
But that's Kim's story. That's Kim's book. That's Kim's book. Then you hear about the fact that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht?
Wow, I ain't hear about that.
As these legal battles keep unfolding like a juicy reality show, Kim Porter's story stands as a heartbreaking reminder of what's really at stake here. Her life, her struggles, and what she left behind are now part of something much bigger. A story that's forcing Hollywood to look in the mirror and face some very uncomfortable truths about power, control, and who's really pulling the strings.
He broke Kim, let's say allegedly, but it was told by people in her camp that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht. So Cassie's story is Kim's story. Cassie's book It's Kim's book.
But darlings, this story is far from over. What started as one little lawsuit has turned into an avalanche that could expose not just one person's alleged actions, but an entire culture of secrets and silence. Right now, all eyes are on the courtroom, but the questions about Kim Porter, those mysterious tapes, and what's really been going on behind closed doors, they're not going anywhere. As each new piece of this puzzle falls into place, it's becoming crystal clear that when the truth finally comes out, whatever it might be, it's going to shake Hollywood to its core.
I think, yeah. Every man possibly is capable. I think he's very capable of doing it. It's in his character. That's who he is. That's what comes with power. That's what comes with arrogance. That's what comes with, what makes him, power. That's just the selfishness that make you be like that.
So what do you think, dolls? Was that phone call really about pizza boxes, or is there something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? And how does Kim Porter's heartbreaking story fit into this whole mess? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more of the juiciest celebrity news and updates. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled, because in Hollywood, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Stranger